Yeah. So I have a love-hate relationship with social media. On the other hand, I think it's one of the best ways for me to share my content and my ideas. But on the other hand, it's one of the biggest distractions in my life. In the past, my social media usage has followed a simple cycle. First, I download the social media apps on my phone and check them maybe a few times a day. But as time goes by, I check the apps more and more frequently until I find this behavior so distracting that I delete the apps once again. And then maybe after a day or two, I realize I need to share some content on social media and I download the apps once again, and this cycle repeats itself over and over again. But then in October 2019, I'd had enough. I decided that this download, delete, repeat cycle had to be stopped, so I bought a dumb phone.
Give me that, give me God damn it. God damn it. Oh, for f***'s sake!
Yep, I bought the infamous Nokia banana phone. Nokia banana phone, or a Nokia 881, what is it? 8110. And this is actually what I would call a smart dumb phone. Here's why. There are no social media apps, and using the phone is generally a pain in the ass. But there is one key thing that separates it from other really dumb phones. You can use WhatsApp with it. And for me, that's the one app I really can't live without, because it is the universal way of communicating with people nowadays. I saw this phone as a solution to all my problems. It would get rid of all my phone-related distractions, yet I could keep in touch with my friends through WhatsApp. Sounds awesome, but it wasn't. As I said, typing with this piece of shit is rather frustrating. Not only is the dial pad designed for toddlers, it is also almost impossible to press the dials on the last row because the slider thing is on the way. Also, the phone likes to randomly delete all the text you've spent hours typing. If you happen to press the delete button too fast twice in a row, everything will be deleted and you need to start typing again.
God damn it.
These flaws also mean that the WhatsApp app is practically useless, because I never have the patience to keep typing with this toddler dial pad. So I often just opted to call the person instead of texting. But it didn't really help at all, as the phone regularly had some connection issues.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you about the what?
I'm not some problem with the
I can't hear you.
Yeah, but can you hear me now? Okay.
I cannot hear you. And oh, let's not forget about the camera. You can say goodbye to beautiful landscape shots, as this camera only has a 2-megapixel camera. Basically, you can take a better photo with a potato. And what's even better, the phone records video with a staggering, I don't know, 3 pixels per frame. Finally, there are a few other things that this phone lacks. There are no ride-sharing apps like Uber or Lyft, no accommodation apps like Airbnb, no mobile payments or mobile banking in general. It only has a barely functioning GPS map, and it has extremely limited calendar and email. Of course, I didn't buy this phone because of its amazing capabilities. I bought it exactly because it lacks capabilities. I wanted a phone that can only take calls and send texts, and for that, this phone is just perfect. Yes, it's a pain in the ass, but this pain in the ass also led to increases in my productivity. Probably the biggest thing for me was that this phone reduced my urge to check my phone. For 2 main reasons. 1, this phone only gives notifications about texts and calls, so it doesn't beep in my pocket all the time. 2, this phone is so fucking frustrating to use that the phone had actually become a source of frustration instead of entertainment, so I had zero incentive to keep checking it all the time. And in a sense, this is exactly what James Clear calls environmental design in his book Atomic Habits. He explains that habits are formed through a 4-step cycle of cue, craving, response, and reward. So if you want to get rid of of a bad habit, you remove the cue that triggers the whole cycle from your environment. And that is exactly what I had done. By using a dumb phone, I had removed the cue, in other words, phone notifications and endless amounts of apps, and the craving, as the phone was not a source of entertainment anymore. So the ridiculous habit of checking my phone 100 times a day was completely gone in an instant. And I think I could have continued using the dumb phone forever, except I had one problem. I'm a content creator, and as a content creator, it's almost imperative to be on social media. Or let's say this, it's not a must, but it sure does increase my odds of success as a content creator, and I just could not let that opportunity slide. So every time I wanted to post a photo on Instagram or a story on YouTube, I had to do it with my smartphone. And that easily led me to check the social media feeds. And before I even noticed, the smartphone had crept its way back to my life. Now I was carrying not just one, but two phones with me, and they were again a source of distraction. So I went back to the drawing board. After some furious planning, I came up with a simple system that both minimizes distractions and enables me to enjoy the benefits of social media every once in a while. My SIM card is in the dumb phone, so I receive all my calls and texts with it. WhatsApp and all social media apps, however, are still on my smartphone. In the morning, I put my smartphone out of sight, usually to a closet. Throughout the day, I only use my dumb phone. This means I only have access to calls and texts. If I need to use the WhatsApp during the day, I can use WhatsApp web on my computer. And in the evening, if I feel like checking my smartphone, I can take it out of the closet. Most nights, I don't even feel like it. Oh, that's hot. So that's it. I don't use this system every day, but when I do, it does increase my productivity quite a bit. Granted, it is a rather weird system. I mean, using two phones and only using one as a primary phone. And I'm still looking for a better system. Actually, if you know a better system, just, comment below. I would be happy to hear about other systems. But if you don't have a system and you've tried to get rid of phone addiction without succeeding in it, this could be your solution. Buy the dumbest phone you can find and use it as your primary phone. Simple as that. There are many dumb phones to choose from cheaper ones like this Nokia to more expensive ones like the €300 light phone. Or maybe you have an old phone lying around. Hi?
Hi. So I just wanted to ask.
Yeah. What?
In August, last connection.
I can't hear you. I can't.
How can the connection?
Wait. I'll just go outside.
I look like a hobo.